Hello everyone and welcome back to the Moonshadow Mystery channel. As always, I'm your rainbow and bug bunny host, Compound Eyes, aka Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling, aka Moonshadow the Changeling. And today we're coming to you with a special Moonshadow Plays Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Today is not going to be a continuation of any previous episode. In fact, today we're in the multi-lobby as our final form, Compound Eyes' final form. Those of you who have been following us over on DeviantArt have already gotten a good peek. This is us in our, what essentially you could call our cooler form. I'll get a quick look here for everybody at our presets. We have essentially our Time Patroller form. Trying to find, okay, our basic bio form, hero form, elite form, berserker form, and ultimate F final form. We've got a number of vehicles, including the Saint Space Pod. We've also got the Flying Nimbus, the standard hovercraft thing, and Mercenary Tao's Flying Pillar. As you can see, we're going to be getting a lot of those little pop-up messages from other players where we've completed most things on here. We've mastered most of our instructors. All we have left are Bojack and Hit, to my knowledge. If there's anyone I'm missing, let me know. We've got one elite mission left to do. I think before we can get any other ones. I have failed it numerous times, like 5 separate times as of the recording of this video. We've unlocked a staggering number of playable characters. We're going to take a quick look at our player list to see who all's online. So a big shout out to those in North America: Cress, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, Rogue War God, Roscoe, Shock Nightmare, Galahad, Fuyu, Rylix, and Kylus, my apologies. A big shout out to those in the European server: Fury, Roniez, I hope I said that right, Kajeta, Kill Vince, Jojo, Mandara, Arex Kinsu, hard to say it, Kate Sith, Pablo, and Sato Riku, and those on the Asian server, Mina and Mr. Hune. And a big shout out to my fellow level 84, my Saiyan friend, Shauna Lesa, who is currently sporting attire similar to my own Saiyan character, Moonshadow Mist. We may be seeing her either later in this video or in a future video. She's currently doing a story mode quest. Yeah, hold on. We may even see some chat pop-ups between me and her because we are in conversation as she's doing her stuff. Now, real quick, for those who weren't aware, and I think I made mention of it, and I'm just going to take a quick look, lest I'm not going to change my arm or any. But for those who weren't aware, apparently, and I am going the wrong way. Okay, maybe I'm not going the wrong way. I am confused. Hey. Oh, it's only showing me the ones I can wear. Okay. In that case, let me take a look at my bag here. Where's my little bag of tricks? There it is. Equipment list. Ah, there we are. Sorry. Let me get down here real quick first. But for those who weren't aware, once a day, and I'm pretty sure it's once a day, you can speak. I mean, you can talk to them all day long, but they won't. Their commentary only changes once a day. You can speak to Gacho and Wabara. They're essentially Xenoverse's equivalent of the Bioshock twins. I wish I could remember the names. Anyone who out there who's played Bioshock knows who I'm talking about, though. Um, they will give random questions related to Dragon Ball history and basically just Dragon Ball lore. And for those not aware, because I wasn't, the actual name of Kami and Piccolo's original form is Katas. That's right, the actual name of the Namek of Earth is Katas, not Kamikolo, like we all were led to believe by Son Goku. Nope, it is Katas. So for those who weren't aware of that, there's a little bit of trivia for the day. We're going to speak to them our own selves, see if they got a new one real quick before we go any further. In the current version of history, who defeated Android 19? Well, we of course know it was Vegeta who defeated 19. Goku had a good upper hand until his heart condition started acting up. But Vegeta showed up, went Super Saiyan, and obliterated 19. Like, literally smashed him to bits. Alright, so we're going to go right over here. We actually did a little look-see at some of this in episode, I believe, 12. It should have recorded by the time this gets on here. We're going to go ahead and do a little parallel quest in Namek and Dragon Balls. In part because we're trying to farm for Dragon Balls so we can hopefully unlock new characters. But a quick rundown for everybody. We've got Future Trunks, whose outfit hardly changes at all, so I don't know why they even bothered. We've unlocked most of Goku's. We still need 6 of his Gis in order to unlock him fully. And I'm sure there's more because the way they do this is you go down and then up. So we've still not unlocked something. We got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and his Whis. And it says Turtle Gi, but I don't think it's his Turtle Gi because I think that's his kanji. Then we of course got Gohan and regular, teen, adult, Saiyaman, and Future. And yeah, his arms lent like that because Future Gohan's supposed to be one-armed. I guess it was too hard for them to incorporate that. We've got Piccolo and, of course, Krillin. And we've got most of his stuff as well. Tien, and I think they got all of his main ones. We, of course, have Yamcha. And even super villain Yamcha, that's right. If you have not faced him this way yet, I recommend it. It's interesting. Of course, we have all the Cybermen, Raditz, Nappa, Vegeta, and we've unlocked all but 2 of Vegeta's now. And this is how I have my customized partner Vegeta. I like to go with the gold and crimson and gold and purple color schemes. Of course, I have Majin Vegeta unlocked. And of course, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. So yeah, if we really wanted to, we could do a whole team of nothing but Vegetas. We have, of course, Zarbon, and Dodoria, Nail, Goldo, Raccoon, Birder, Jace, Ginyu, Apul, Turles, and Lord Slug. I don't believe I had these 2 unlocked last time. I've not really customized their looks just yet. There's only a handful of them who I have. Oh, which reminds me, you're gonna probably laugh at this. This is my customized go-to. I've not gotten around to doing his pants yet. It costs metals, and I did not have enough metals. Raspberry, Frieza, I've not customized yet. I need to, though. I'm going to be using him later, maybe not in this video. And I'm still disappointed you don't get his second and third transformations, but I'm sure it would have been tricky to do. I would at least like to be able to face him off. We got Final Form, Full Power, Golden, Super Villain, and Super Villain's a cool look for all of them. It gets a little old after a while. We got Cooler in fourth, Final, in metal forms, as well as Super Villain, which you just about call Metal 2.0. And yeah, that is my customized Cooler. Basically his golden form, if you look at him back and forth like that. Android 16, I don't think not customized him yet. 17. Android 18, who looks lovely no matter what she's in. First form Cell. Perfect form Cell in customized golden colors. And full power. Cell Juniors. Hercule Satan in customized form. The lovely Videl. Majin Buu in standard, super, and kid forms. And of course we have the wicked fallen angel Janemba. At least I'm not really sure what he is. I'm pretty sure he's a demon, but he looks like part demon, part Freezer race, so I have no clue. And of course we have Broly in custom colors as well. Looks very awesome. And super villain form. Go Tinks, who is very annoying. Lord Beerus, who looks smashing in gold and red. Whis, Jaco, Pan, Hit, who I am struggling to learn from because his moves are a whole lot harder than they seem. Bardock in Damage Battle Suit mode, in Masked Saiyan mode, and in Customized mode. And of course there's the Masked Saiyan one for comparison. And of course we have Toa, Mira, and Supervillain Mira. Then we have this version of Future Trunks, basically the Super Trunks. Goku Black, Frost, and Kappa, Champa, Vados, Bojack, who is very expensive to unlock, as far as, training at him. Rose Goku Black, Zamos, who again, I am very irritated with having it. His moves were a pain in the butt to learn. I became very, very frustrated, but it was well worth it. Of course, Fuse Zamos, which I'm, Zamos Black, if you ask me. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, Gohan Absorbed Boo, Deborah, Android 13, Tapion. That's right, Tapion from that one movie. Super is Android 17, Jiren the Grey, Ultra Instinct Goku, and Few. And Barbara Joint. Haha. But going to Broly, if you want to know how you can get him customized, as an instructor, he is actually hovering, kind of, I want to say northeast, based on how you come in when you log in, above the time nest, like northeast from the time nest. You basically have to have the flying ability, fly up there. After you've encountered him in story mode, he'll fight you. After you beat him, you basically have to reload Kanton City, and then he'll appear in the mushroom sector. He'll be staying on top of a mushroom. His moves are pretty aggressive, mostly physical, but still useful. But anyways, let's get out of the hay and into the fray, and let's do this. We're going to just go in as ourself, I think. I don't know. Do we want to try anybody special? I'm wanting to say yes, as a matter of fact. We're going to go in with Supervillain Frieza, and supervillain cooler just for the heck of it. Just so we can say we went in with all Frieza characters. Well, Frieza race characters. Ice demons. Not really sure where the ice demon thing comes from. If there's a lore thing to answer that, let me know. I mean, I could easily do this without them. I swear I misread Nirvana as Nappa. I'm not really sure what that does. I unlocked it during a run in story mode missions, and I'm not really sure what it's supposed to do. Looks like all we have left to beat is Raspberry. I'll let my allies take care of that. We're going to fly down here and we're going to start collecting Dragon Balls. We only got 3 to get, so it shouldn't take no time, really. And it must be up here. There it is, right on the edge. You really got to look at the terrain in this one as opposed to Xenoverse 2, because they added a little bit more detail to it. It's basically the same map areas. Some things are different, like there's not as much destructible. There's also little things like little indentions in the ground and whatnot. I really do not like Future Trunks. As far as the one that's in the time nest, they all talk way too much. Really confusing. Excuse me, everybody. Whew. But I knew my companions would take it, and there it is. I get really confused by the Dragon Radar. I really got to remember to take it out of zoomed in mode. But yeah, I knew this one was going to be simple. It's just, I'm trying to do some Dragon Ball farming, like I was saying, because I want to unlock more characters. I was hoping that I would unlock more by... That was interesting. Oh, it's a raccoon. Let's go, go.
Not bad. Not bad. Sorry, I won't go easy on you.
Oh, so that's what it does. Okay, it's always hilarious how stupid he comes off as. I shouldn't laugh at him. It's really hard not to. Anyways, I'm sorry for a little bit of silence there. I got a little distracted listening to him. Again, I shouldn't, but sometimes it's hard not to because some of the things that, especially that Raccoon says, are just so ridiculous. But alright, it won't take him no time to dispatch that last guy, so we're just going to go in and collect our Dragon Balls. With us having to collect... Okay, where is it? There we go. Right by the tree. When they get right there, it's so hard for me to see them. Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to take no time at all. And was there any doubt? Huh, they left him alive. Go figure. A new enemy. Oh, Burger. Oh. Okay, we still have 2. I thought I only had 1 left to get. Whoa, something made the ground rumble. Man, they're hitting hard if it's doing that. Like I felt it through the controller. Okay, I see what it's trying to do, but I'm not getting many results here. Okay, I am not sure what happened. Alright, we got one last Dragon Ball to get. Let's go ahead and get it collected. And it is... Here we are, right underneath this. We got it. Alright, we got an ultimate finish. Yay. And we got a battle suit we already have, but that's okay. I can use that for crafting material. That's right, for those who weren't aware, and you should be if you're a player of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, if you're not, that's understandable if you don't know it, but if you go to the Capsule Court Time Rift, there's a machine Bulma made that lets you create items known as QQ bangs. If you sacrifice, if you're willing to sacrifice some of your gear, you can forge them together to create a QQ bang, which I'll show you what that is right here, right quick. It's essentially the same as a Patara, but what it does is it overrides your stats of your armor and everything and replaces it with different stats. In this case, I sacrificed some decent items, and what it did is it gave me the stat bonuses and counters. I don't use it. I mean, I probably could. Of high enough level now, it probably wouldn't make much of a difference. But anyways, we got that. Let's take a quick look at our items. We need to look at important ones, and yeah, we've only got the 3-star Dragon Ball. We're not going to spend all day long doing that. That would not be very interesting. Yeah, like I was saying, if you're going to look for Broly, just gain your ability to fly and fly right up here. He'll be in this area. If he gets a look at you, he'll fly at you and initiate combat himself. That's right, there's a tournament thing going on now. I participated in it yesterday, that is yesterday as of the recording of this video, which would be, I believe it was March 24th. It might have been March 23rd, because it was late at night when I did it. But anyway, yeah, you can see right here, this is where Broly ends up. Pretty visible from where Boo lives. And for anybody not aware, when you unlock him, Turles appears up here above Boo. So you got two legendary, in terms of fandom, that is, Saiyans from the Dragon Ball Z movies within pretty close range to where Boo's at. It makes them real easy to find. I'm just going to say this area is stunning. Real quick though, if you're like me and you weren't aware of it, there actually is a little kind of grotto area off to the side of the bamboo grove and where Goku's house is. You can see it from here. When I was playing before, I didn't know it. I thought it was just, you know, a cliff that went down, but it's apparently a grotto. So you can actually get down in there, and it can be kind of tricky if you don't know how to fly to get out, because you got to balance on those logs. But Bardock, after you unlock him, get high enough level, will appear right there. And where this guy, Bertu's standing, when you first come down here, is usually a guy you can interact with in order to unlock an emote. But the other thing I was going to address is usually in it, it took me a little bit of research myself to find. I actually had to look on YouTube. in order to find it my own self, because I had to look for reference. There's usually a guy flying in this general vicinity between the Namekian area, Boo's place, and the Mushroom area. He's probably not around now because I've already talked to him. His name starts with an O. I think it's an Oda or Oba something. But he'll be flying around up here with a little question mark over his head. You can talk to him in order to unlock the Flying Nimbus. Or rather, the faux Nimbus. Since it actually doesn't fly, it just hovers like everything else does. But just a little something for those of you who may not have been aware of it. Speaking of, let's get down here. Because for those who weren't aware, who may not have made it as far as I have yet, I'm sure a lot of you have. But when I was talking about the Foo missions, it's basically the expert missions, the time rifts. Essentially, when you're in the time nest doing the time rift missions, after you completed it the first time, you unlock the ability to speak to Foo and actually have him go with you as a companion. Basically what it does is if you decide to talk to him instead of approaching the rift directly, the rift goes through what they call the true history of each of those rifts. And yes, as you can see, there's a certain number of characters you got to go through with it that's has dedicated branches and ones that's generic. Basically, these little light up spots are special ones, and you can still go through with other ones for an alternate of each of these. I'm having to look them up my own self, and I don't know if it's going to tell me. But basically, there's a set number in each one. There's like, you have to go through like all possible ones for the end here, which is basically like the second to last fight. But when you do Foos, you unlock these ones over here, and it's basically the same thing. It's just an alternate story, and honestly, it's really interesting because it actually does change things. I found this one in particular, at least when I had Turles on my side, to be one of the harder ones. Tree of Might fruit gives the enemy way more power than what it does you when you unlock it through Turles. But as you can see, I've unlocked I've actually completed about 47%, which is pretty impressive. And yeah, that's why Raditz is with me. I had him toward the end, because that's what I needed for part of the completion there. We basically completed everything over here for the most part. I was tempted to show some. I think we're just going to go do some more PQs. For now, I'm going to try and keep this a fairly short one, maybe under 45 minutes if I can help it. So we may do one or two more parallel quests, and then basically call this a recording. I want to take a quick look here. And yeah, my friend said she was on the multiverse one. Oh yeah, I can put it on favorites and shit. Yep, nothing. Because she's doing story mode missions, she's probably not going to show up the same. But that's okay. We can always arrange for something with her later. I'm going to leave a link in the video description below for her YouTube channel and her DeviantArt page. For anyone who's interested, she's still new to DA, still new to YouTube. I'm going to link her stuff for convenience. Feel free to go check her out and show some support to her. Yeah, we've got a lot of Z-Ranks here. We're not going to do another Dragon Ball one. Those can get fairly tedious. We could do the 20 underlings. It probably won't take too long. We'll do that all by ourselves. Actually, we can do it with one of the other characters we've unlocked just to have a little something different. Since as of the recording of this video, I have already posted to our official Facebook group, the Rainbow White Hive, and to my DeviantArt page, greatdragonseries.deviantart.com, my first thoughts, synopsis, and review of the final episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 131. It seems fitting to go in as Goku. That'll make things interesting here. Do a little something different. Yeah, we don't need him to join. Yeah, as you can see, Ultra Instinct Goku is like ridiculously fast with his strikes. And his Surging Spirit is the fastest key building. Well, I actually had that one coming to me. Yeah, that Soaring Fist is basically pure key energy. And it can hit no matter how far away they are. Goku is totally awesome. Meteor Crash is basic, but I never have understood why Frieza's underlings are always so cocky. Not even with the full Kamehameha. And yet, here he is again. We wasted key there. We also wasted a lot of stamina. Oh, now I'm gonna feel bad. Yeah, thankfully, he basically auto-dodges because, of course, Ultra Instinct. So that's a neat little thing here. Alright, we're going to try and Godly Display again so you can see what it looks like. I know not everybody has Ultra Instinct Goku. You basically have to buy the DLC. And here we go. Godly Display is basically the technique Goku used against Jiren when he first became Ultra Instinct. That's a little spoiler alert for everybody. I'm sorry about that. I probably should have said that in the very beginning. I went the wrong way. That's alright. We got 7 down, 13 to go. It's basically just the same guys over and over. That's a little bit disappointing. And considering some of these guys have to use a amplifier device in order to harness their key in order to actually do any attacking, their overconfidence is very concerning. We're probably going to do a Super Kamehameha for the finisher at some point, because it's pretty cool. Yeah, again, their overconfidence is really undeserved. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a Super Kamehameha right here. Come on with your bad self. Come on. Come on. Come on, chala. Hey, chala. Come on. Come on, I've gotta hear the God. Look out for them all. Can find them Dragon Balls with me. Look out for them all. Magic Dragon Balls. And you'll see. All right, the Nimbus cloud awaits. Oh, he avoided it. He avoided it. Now, interestingly enough, I believe the power of all these playable characters actually is dependent on your own level and how far in the story mode you got. As many of you know, I've got other characters who I don't have quite as much with. I was trying to mess with them some over the weekend. And strangely enough, a lot of these characters are actually significantly weaker, despite being the exact same character from the exact same DLC, on those accounts than on this one. So everyone's playing experience may be slightly different depending on how far along they are. How many we got left? Oh, we got us. Ooh, we got our stamina broke. I'm sure some of you are probably curious as to why I'm not doing any of my Dragon Ball voices. I mean, I did a few of them just for the sake of doing them before, and it's mainly just because I wanted to make this one a little bit different, a little bit more special, kind of a commemorative thing. Now, if you want to see me do more commemorative videos like this one, where it's just something special, something different beyond what we usually do. Okay, now I was wrong. Apparently the thing does have links. But anyways, if you want to see more special videos, a little bit different, and see, there are two of those guys simultaneously. Anyway, let me know down below, and let me know what you'd like to see. Which of my other characters you'd like to see me do a video as, and what kind of things you'd like to see me do in the video. Or heck, if you really want, let me know, and I'll be happy to do a brand new character just for doing a video in. And we got a new arrival, apparently. Frieza. Yep, saw that one coming.
You roughed up my men quite thoroughly. But I suppose it's no use grieving over the loss of low-class...
I'd be more than happy to make a brand new character for the explicit purpose of doing a viewer selected video, and that includes, you know, if you want to be up close, balanced, distant, what ratio you want it to be, if you want to be male or female, if you want to specialize more in physical attacks or key attacks.
Scum!
Just let me know in the comments section.
You're more stubborn than expected, but you won't be able to defeat me.
Well, I suppose in Frieza's defense, he has not faced anyone as powerful as himself as of the Namek Saga. Now, allegedly, King Cole is even stronger.
How dare you? Let me return the pain to you tenfold.
But I've not seen any evidence to corroborate that fact. Especially since he seems to be perpetually in a Stage 2 transformation. Now that, allegedly that means that all of Frieza's race start off like how Frieza looks, at least as far as his family goes. I'm really not 100% sure. I mean, since Frieza's second form looks like his father, whereas his brother's fourth form looks like Frieza's final form. And then Cooler's final form is a whole lot more awesome. But his, Metal Cooler looks just like his final form, so I don't know, a lot of that's confusing, convoluted.
You'd be this strong.
But yeah, that was interesting. I don't know if we unlocked anything else new. Probably not. Ooh, item. Yeah, I see the 4-star ball armor is becoming popular. A lot of people like to go with the monotone thing, the silver, black, whatever. I like to keep things balanced. Let's see, we are about 42 minutes into this, everyone. So we're probably going to go ahead and call it quits as soon as I find a good spot, and this seems perfect to me. Thanks for tuning in to the Moonshadow Mystery Channel, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's special video. If you liked it, let us know down below by high-fiving that like button. And if you didn't like it, well, that's alright. Feel free to key blast that dislike button. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, questions, tips, tricks, hints, or anything else in the comment section related to today's video. If you're new to the channel and aren't quite sure what you think just yet, feel free to click my name above the video description and go see what other videos we have in store, including our main Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 playthrough, our character impersonations, review videos, song covers, reaction videos, and more. If you're a return visitor, thanks for sticking with us. If you finally think you're ready to take the dive and join our rainbow-eyed hive, tap that subscriber button down below. And of course, if you're on Facebook, feel free to join our official Facebook group, the Rainbow-Eyed Hive. Links will be in the end credits and in the video description, as well as links for other ways to be involved with our channel, including DeviantArt, Twitter, Skype, and more. Of course, if you have any fan art you want to submit of any of our characters, especially my Pony OCs, my original characters for these Let's Play videos, including Xenoverse, Xenoverse 2, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, etc., feel free to submit them to one of the links provided. Of course, you already know to stay tuned to the end credits. But again, feel free to let me know what you think. And as always, everybody, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. I don't know why, I'm feeling like randomly confused. I guess I'm getting mesmerized by the fireworks. But anyways, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and a great weekend ahead, depending on when you get around to seeing today's video. We hope to hear back from you. I do check the comment sections regularly, and I respond to them as quickly as I see them. If I get enough questions, I'll be sure to do a Q&A video, and any fan art, please be sure to include, if you decide to submit any, please be sure to include a name we can associate with it, a link to the original if there is one, and let us know if you do or don't want it to be featured. Sorry about that, my dog, I guess, got a little frustrated with our cat. But if you don't want your fan art featured on today's in a future video, let us know that when you submit it. If your fan art piece is uploaded to DeviantArt, be sure to include links to us as well as give credit to us for the characters. We'll be sure to add any fan art that's posted to our dedicated fan art gallery on our own page if it doesn't get featured here. But anyways, everyone, that's all the time we have for today. I already said it once, but I'll say it again. Have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week and a great weekend ahead. And remember, everybody, don't go changing for anyone but yourselves. We hope to see you right back here on the Moonshadow Mystery channel. Same changeling time, same changeling channel for the next exciting video.